Alright, this is a continuation video for the previous one where I talked about using the back. So how do we train this using the back, using the body? There's a lot of methods for this, different styles and a lot of different methods. A few things I can take up now in this video. In Baji, we use standing practice in the beginning. So Mabu. Mabu is a very common practice method, and that's a very good way to start it. I would call Mabu a physical notebook. So when your teacher comes in and makes you stand in Mabu, he starts to teach you all these principles. Then you're learning how to feel those principles. You're kind of making mental notes of them, your body is making notes of them, and when you practice your Mabu, then you get those principles ingrained into you. And then you start using those principles when you move. So it's kind of like a physical and mental notebook, this Mabu standing. So our Mabu, talk about riding horse stance. You can start with the feet. So we usually use this 3 feet wide width, maybe a little bit wider for some people. Sit down, and we have the idea of holding the horse. You're not sitting lazily on the horse, you're galloping. So you're kind of like a little bit up, and you're holding the horse with your shins. So the legs have this kind of inward power. But at the same time, you're not going to kill the horse. You're not collapsing your legs inwards. The horse is here, so you have to open your hua, this part. And then you have the inwards force in your shins. You're holding the horse. That makes your legs very steady. And of course, you're grabbing the ground with your feet. Have that kind of lifting feeling there also. So you're like galloping, not sitting lazily. Like ready to pounce. Then the back. Have this small lifting feeling up here in the back of the head. Kind of like hanging, it straightens the back. You can use whatever hand positions you like, but the idea is to have the shoulders relaxed down and a little bit rounding the upper back. The back activation comes from a principle that I like to use is like somebody pulling your spine backwards. That means that your back is activating. Your lower part, your mid part, upper part, everything is activating. So that makes also the small rounding of the upper back and holding of the chest. He's not pulling this hard, you're not collapsing, but just enough to make your back activated. Also the lower part is being pulled a little bit backwards. That means that you're activating the Ming Men area, this lower part. This is a very controversial subject in Chinese martial arts, this tilting of the hips, butt tucking as they say. We don't tuck per se, but we have the idea of activating the back. So it makes a small kind of tuck there. So it activates. It's not like I'm tucking this and destroying my alignment here. I'm just making it stronger. Activating it. Because we have two different problems. Either it can be too hyperextended or slumped. So we need something in between, something that's mobile in every direction. If you're going to tense yourself up here, you're going to be locked. Slump like this, you're going to be locked. So you need something in between. So you're mobile. Then we take these principles and start moving with them. Of course, the form is a very good way of doing it, but something in between would be, for example, this Shirimbu turning. I'm using this principle, kind of exaggerating a little bit. This idea of making the back strong and then moving with it. Moving with this. And at the same time, I'm having the horse here. It's dynamic, it's not locked, but it doesn't collapse either. So there's something here in between. Something holding like this, and something holding like this also, like a rubber band around your legs. So moving with that. Very good way of getting the idea of moving the back, using the back. And then you take that into your form, into your everything, using the back. Yes.